There are signs all around us, waiting for those who are truly aware to notice. These subtle warnings often blend into the background of our daily lives, yet they carry profound messages for those on a higher path. Being attuned to these signs is crucial, as they have the power to shape and redirect your life's journey in ways you might not expect. In this video, we'll explore how to sharpen your awareness of these divine signals and why paying attention to them is more important now than ever. Stay tuned to discover the keys to navigating your path with wisdom and insight. The subtle signals in everyday life. God is always sending messages to those on a higher path, but his signs are often subtle and hidden in everyday life. As a chosen one, it's important to be more aware of these signs because they can be easy to miss in the busyness of daily life. What might seem like an ordinary moment, like a song playing unexpectedly or a change in the weather, could have a special meaning just for you. Your intuition is your most reliable guide in recognizing these subtle signals. It's that quiet voice within you, the one that nudges you in a certain direction, even when logic says otherwise. This internal guide often whispers, urging you to take notice of something that might not make sense at first. You might feel a strong pull toward a particular decision or a sudden urge to avoid a certain situation. These are not random feelings. They are gentle pushes from a higher source, directing you toward your true path. Patterns in your life are another way that these signals manifest. Have you ever noticed the same numbers appearing repeatedly or certain themes cropping up in your thoughts or conversations? These patterns are not mere coincidences. They are messages. Perhaps you keep encountering the same type of challenge in different forms. This could be a sign that there is a lesson you need to learn or a truth you need to acknowledge. It's important to pay attention to these recurring themes because they often point to something significant that you need to understand or act upon. To stay attuned to these subtle signals, practicing mindfulness in your daily life is essential. This means being fully present in the moment, paying attention to the small details, and not dismissing them as irrelevant. Journaling is a powerful tool in this practice. By writing down your daily experiences, thoughts, and feelings, you can start to see patterns and connections that might not be obvious at first. Another important aspect of staying aware is reflecting on the events of your day and considering their potential significance. Did something unusual happen? Did you feel a sudden shift in your emotions or thoughts? These moments might be more than just passing experiences. They could be signs meant to guide you. It's important to question the deeper meaning behind these events instead of brushing them off as coincidences. As you go about your daily life, it's crucial to remember that not all signs will be obvious or dramatic. Some will be as simple as a feeling in your gut, a sense that something is off, or a fleeting thought that crosses your mind. These are the whispers you need to pay attention to, the gentle nudges from a higher power trying to steer you in the right direction. The more you practice being mindful and reflective, the more attuned you will become to these signals. Over time, you will find that these subtle signs become clearer, guiding you more effectively on your journey. Energy fluctuations. As a chosen one, you are more sensitive to the shifts in energy around you. These shifts can be subtle or strong, but they always carry meaning. When you notice a change in energy, whether it's in your environment or within yourself, it's often a sign that something significant is about to happen. These fluctuations can manifest in various ways. Perhaps you feel restless for no apparent reason, experience sudden fatigue, or find yourself bursting with inspiration. Paying attention to how you feel in different environments is key. Sometimes you might enter a room and feel a sudden change in mood or atmosphere. The room might feel heavy or light, warm or cold, inviting or unsettling. These sensations are your body's way of alerting you to something that your mind may not yet perceive. Even a simple shift in the ambience of a place can carry a warning or a message. Staying grounded is essential when you're dealing with energy fluctuations. When you're grounded, you're more in tune with yourself and your surroundings, making it easier to detect and interpret these shifts. There are simple practices you can do to stay grounded. Grounding exercises like walking barefoot on the earth or focusing on your breath can also help you stay anchored. Spending time in nature, away from the distractions of daily life, can bring you back to a place of balance and calm. Being grounded helps you maintain clarity so you can better understand the energy changes you're experiencing. Shifts in energy aren't just limited to physical spaces, they can also occur in your relationships. You might notice a sudden distance between you and someone close to you, or you might feel an unexpected deepening of connection. These changes in dynamics are important to observe. A sudden coldness or withdrawal from someone could be a sign that there is something unresolved between you, or it might indicate that this person is going through something that you're not aware of. On the other hand, a heightened connection might mean that your relationship is entering a new phase, or that you're both on the same wavelength about something important. These energetic shifts in relationships can also serve as warnings or indicators of what's to come. If you sense that someone's energy has changed, take a moment to reflect on your interactions with them. Are there unspoken tensions? Is there something that needs to be addressed? Trust your instincts. These feelings are often the first signs that something needs your attention. Sometimes these shifts might be subtle. A slight change in tone, a different way of communicating, or a feeling that something is off. Don't ignore these signals. They're there to guide you in understanding what's going on beneath the surface. The more you practice being aware of these energy shifts, the more attuned you'll become to the messages they carry. As a chosen one, you have a heightened ability to sense these changes, but it's up to you to pay attention and interpret them. Whether it's a shift in your environment, within yourself, or in your relationships, these fluctuations are part of the guidance you receive on your journey. They're like a compass, pointing you in the right direction or alerting you to something that needs your attention. The role of internal unease. As a chosen one, your inner world is deeply connected to the signals you receive. Feelings of unease, anxiety, or discomfort often serve as important indicators that something is not right. These feelings are more than just emotions, they are messages from within, guiding you to pay attention. When you experience discomfort, it's usually because your body and spirit are picking up on something that your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. This might show up physically, like a tightness in your chest or a sudden headache, or emotionally, as a lingering sense of dread or restlessness that you can't quite explain. These sensations are your body's way of warning you that something is off and needs your attention. Trusting these signals is crucial. Your body often knows before your mind does. It reacts to energy shifts, changes in your environment, or even thoughts and emotions that you might not be consciously aware of yet. This is why it's so important to listen to what your body is telling you. When you feel that something isn't right, don't dismiss it as just stress or worry. Instead, take a moment to sit with that feeling and ask yourself what it might be trying to tell you. Is there something in your life that you need to change? Is there a situation or person that is causing you harm? These questions can help you understand the deeper meaning behind your discomfort. Acting on these inner signals is just as important as recognizing them. When you feel uneasy, it's a sign that you need to pause and reconsider what you're doing. Maybe you're about to make a decision that doesn't align with your true path. Or perhaps you're in a situation that's draining your energy. Instead of pushing through these feelings, take a step back. Give yourself time to reflect and evaluate the situation. Sometimes this might mean delaying a decision, distancing yourself from certain people, or simply taking a break to clear your mind. By honoring these signals and acting on them, you can avoid unnecessary stress and stay aligned with your purpose. Keeping a journal of these feelings can be a powerful tool. When you write down your experiences of unease, you start to see patterns over time. You might notice that certain situations or people always trigger the same feelings, or that specific times in your life are marked by recurring discomfort. By tracking these patterns, you can gain valuable insights into what your body and spirit are trying to tell you. This practice not only helps you understand your inner world better, but also empowers you to make more informed decisions in the future. Sometimes feelings of unease don't go away even after you've addressed the immediate cause. In these cases, it's important to manage these persistent feelings rather than letting them take over your life. One effective strategy is to engage in activities that bring clarity and calm. This could be anything from meditation, spending time in nature, or engaging in a creative hobby that allows you to express yourself. These activities help clear the mental and emotional clutter, making it easier for you to understand and process what you're feeling. Another approach is to seek guidance from a trusted mentor, friend, or spiritual advisor. Sometimes, talking through your feelings with someone who understands your journey can provide the clarity you need. They might offer a perspective you hadn't considered or help you see the situation from a different angle. This support can be invaluable in helping you navigate through your unease and find the peace you're seeking. It's also important to remember that these feelings of discomfort, while unpleasant, are not your enemy. They are there to protect you and guide you. By paying attention to them, trusting your gut, and taking appropriate action, you can turn these uncomfortable moments into opportunities for growth and alignment. Instead of fearing these feelings, embrace them as part of your journey as a chosen one. They are the whispers of your soul, steering you away from harm and toward the path that's meant for you. Your internal unease is a powerful tool in your spiritual toolbox. It alerts you to dangers that may not be visible, helps you recognize when you're out of alignment with your true self, and guides you back to where you need to be. By tuning into these signals and responding to them with care, you strengthen your connection to your inner wisdom and enhance your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and insight. These feelings are not random. They are purposeful, designed to keep you on track and in tune with your higher calling. Pay attention to them, trust them, and let them guide you on your journey. The unexpected source of warnings. As a chosen one, it's important to know that God's warnings can come from places you might not expect. These signs are often subtle and can blend into your everyday life. You might notice them in something as simple as a comment from a stranger, an object that feels out of place, or even an animal crossing your path at an important moment. These aren't random events. They are messages meant to guide you or warn you about something important. To understand these warnings, you need to stay open and aware, even when the source seems small or insignificant. The key is not to ignore anything too quickly. Sometimes, the smallest things can carry the biggest messages. For example, if you overhear a conversation that relates to something you've been thinking about, or if you keep seeing the same symbol or number, don't dismiss it. These could be signs trying to get your attention. Your task is to stay open-minded and ready to receive these messages, no matter how they come. One way to be more observant is to slow down and pay attention to what's around you. In our busy lives, it's easy to miss the small signs because we're always rushing. But when you take a moment to pause and look around, you create space for these messages to come through. Being mindful, fully present in the moment, can help you notice these signs. When you slow down and observe, you'll start to see things that others might miss, and you'll be more in tune with the signs meant for you. When something unusual happens, ask yourself, what could this mean for me? Is there a message here? Trust your instincts when you ask these questions. Your first feeling is often the most truthful. If something feels important, it probably is. You might find it helpful to keep a journal where you write down these unusual events or feelings. Over time, you might notice patterns that help you understand what these signs mean. Looking back on what you've written can give you clarity and help you see what God might be trying to tell you. Another important idea is synchronicity. Those moments when things seem to line up perfectly, as if by chance. When you notice a pattern of events that seem to connect in meaningful ways, it's likely a sign that you're on the right path, or that you need to pay attention to something important. These synchronicities can guide you, showing you the way forward or warning you about something ahead. The key is to recognize these moments for what they are, messages meant to help you. To notice and understand synchronicities, try to stay open and aware throughout your day. When something feels like more than just a coincidence, take a moment to think about it. What were you thinking or feeling when it happened? What's been going on in your life that this event might relate to? These thoughts can help you see connections and meanings that aren't obvious at first. It's like putting together pieces of a puzzle. Each synchronicity adds another piece, helping you see the bigger picture. Being open to these signs requires both attention and trust. You need to pay attention to what's happening around you, and you need to trust that these signs have meaning for you. This trust allows you to act on these warnings with confidence, knowing that you are being guided and protected. The signs from God, especially for the chosen ones, are often right in front of you, waiting to be noticed. They are there to guide you, to help you understand your path better, and to keep you on the right track. By staying open, paying attention to the unusual, and trusting in these signs, you can move forward with greater clarity and confidence. These warnings are not there to scare you, but to guide you, helping you make the right choices and avoid unnecessary problems. They are part of God's way of keeping you aligned with your true purpose. Seeing the world in this way means understanding that nothing is truly random. Every encounter, every moment, could be part of a larger message meant for you. Whether it's a particular animal that appears, a song that plays at just the right time, or a simple comment from someone you meet, these could all be ways that God is trying to get your attention. By thinking this way, you become more connected to the divine messages around you, helping you stay true to your path and purpose. As you continue on your journey, remember that these signs are your guides. They're there to help you, protect you, and make sure you stay on the path that's meant for you. Pay attention to them, trust in their importance, and let them guide you toward fulfilling your purpose as a chosen one. Emotional responses as indicators. As a chosen one, your emotions are more than just reactions to what happens around you. They are powerful indicators of deeper truths and warnings meant to guide you. When you feel a strong emotion, whether it's joy, fear, sadness, or anger, it's important to understand that this emotion is not just a fleeting feeling. It's a signal that there's something deeper going on, something that needs your attention. Emotions can act as a compass, pointing you in the right direction or alerting you to potential dangers. For example, if you feel a sudden sense of unease around someone, it could be a sign that this person is not good for you, or that there is something about the situation that you need to be cautious of. On the other hand, feelings of peace and happiness might indicate that you are on the right path. By paying attention to these emotional responses, you gain insights into what is happening beneath the surface. It's crucial not to dismiss your emotional reactions, even when they seem irrational or out of proportion to the situation. Emotions are your body and spirit's way of communicating with you, often picking up on things that your conscious mind might miss. If you feel strongly about something, it's worth taking the time to explore why. What is it about this person, place, or situation that is triggering such a reaction in you? Asking these questions helps you understand the deeper meaning behind your emotions and what they are trying to tell you. Tuning into your emotions requires practice and patience. One way to start is by slowing down and noticing how you feel in different situations. Instead of pushing your emotions aside or trying to rationalize them away, allow yourself to fully experience them. Ask yourself, what is this emotion telling me? And why am I feeling this way? These questions can help you dig deeper into the root of your feelings and uncover the truth behind them. Once you've identified what your emotions are signaling, you can harness these insights constructively. For example, if you're feeling anxious or uneasy, instead of letting that emotion overwhelm you, you can channel it into a creative outlet, like writing, drawing, or even just going for a walk to clear your mind. These activities help you process your emotions and gain clarity on what they're trying to tell you. Another key aspect of understanding your emotions is recognizing emotional patterns. Do you find yourself feeling the same way in certain situations or around certain people? These recurring emotions are signs that something deeper needs to be addressed. For example, if you consistently feel drained or unhappy in a particular environment, it might be a sign that this place is not in alignment with your true self and that a change is needed. On the other hand, if you often feel energized and uplifted in certain situations, it's a sign that you are where you're meant to be. By paying attention to these emotional patterns, you can start to see the bigger picture of what your emotions are trying to communicate. They reveal areas of your life that need healing, relationships that need to be reevaluated, or paths that are worth pursuing. Your emotions are like a map, guiding you through the complexities of life and helping you stay aligned with your true purpose. It's important to remember that your emotions are unique to you. What feels right or wrong to you might not make sense to someone else, and that's okay. Your emotions are tailored to your journey, and they are there to help you navigate your path. Trusting your emotions, even when they go against what others might think or say, is key to staying true to yourself and your purpose as a chosen one. Disruptions and detours. In life, as a chosen one, you may encounter unexpected challenges or disruptions in your plans. These aren't just random obstacles, they can be powerful signs or warnings. When something suddenly changes or an obstacle appears, it's important to ask yourself if this might be a sign that you need to reconsider your path. These disruptions might be alerting you to something you haven't noticed, or they could be steering you away from a situation that isn't right for you. Sometimes, being forced to take a different path is a form of protection or guidance. What might seem like a setback could be saving you from something negative or leading you towards something better. For example, if an opportunity you were excited about suddenly falls through, it might be because there's a better opportunity waiting for you. Instead of feeling frustrated, consider that this redirection is for your benefit. Over time, you might even look back and realize that these detours were exactly what you needed to get to where you are meant to be. Adapting to these unexpected changes is key. Flexibility and openness to new directions can help you navigate these detours more smoothly. When plans don't work out as expected, try to stay calm and open-minded. Ask yourself what new opportunities might arise from this change. Often, what seems like a problem at first can lead to something unexpectedly positive. By staying adaptable, you allow yourself to see these hidden opportunities and align with the path that's truly meant for you. It's also important to recognize the gift of obstacles. Challenges are not just difficulties to overcome, they are opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. When you face a challenge, consider what it might be trying to teach you. Is there a lesson in patience, resilience, or awareness? Often, these obstacles point to something crucial that needs your attention. By embracing these challenges as part of your journey, you can gain valuable insights and grow stronger in your purpose. Reflective moments of clarity. As a chosen one, making time for reflection is crucial. These moments of quiet allow you to gain clarity and often reveal hidden warnings or insights that you might miss in the busyness of daily life. When you take time to reflect, you can see the bigger picture and connect the dots between different experiences. This helps you understand what is truly happening around you and within you. Quieting the mind is an essential part of this process. When your mind is cluttered with thoughts, worries, or distractions, it's hard to hear the subtle messages that are trying to reach you. Practices like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature can help calm your mind. These activities create a sense of peace and stillness, making it easier to tune into the gentle warnings or guidance that might otherwise go unnoticed. Periods of stillness and introspection are particularly powerful. In these quiet moments, when the noise of the world fades away, you may find that certain truths or warnings surface more clearly. This clarity often comes when you least expect it, perhaps during a quiet walk while meditating, or even when you're simply sitting in silence. By regularly incorporating these reflective practices into your life, such as daily meditation or journaling, you allow yourself the space to receive and understand these messages. Looking back on your past can also be a valuable part of reflection. Think about times when you might have missed a warning or when you followed one and how it impacted your life. Reflecting on these experiences can provide important lessons for the future. You can learn to recognize the patterns or signs that you may have overlooked before, helping you make better decisions moving forward. Understanding how past experiences have shaped your path gives you the insight needed to navigate your journey with greater awareness. Regular reflection, quieting your mind, and finding clarity through stillness are all practices that help you stay connected to your inner guidance. They allow you to recognize and understand the warnings and messages that are meant for you, helping you move forward on your path with confidence and purpose. Divine warnings are all around us, but only those who stay vigilant and attentive will recognize them. Trust your intuition and the signs you encounter. They are meant to guide and protect you on your journey. Pay attention to these subtle messages, as they hold the key to navigating your path with wisdom and clarity. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights and stay connected with others on a similar path by joining our Discord community.